Welcome, wrestling fans and Wisconsin Rapids community media viewers, to the Holman WIAA Regional Wrestling Tournament. The path to state tournament begins now. 8 teams in this regional. Wisconsin Rapids, number 3 ranked in the state. Holman, number 10 ranked in the state. West Salem Bangor, Reedsburg, Thomas Sparta, La Crosse Central, and Onalaska Lutheran. Red Raiders have Gavin Jacobs coming out now, 113 pounds. He's taking on Toma's sophomore, 12-14, Kale Amernick. Jacobs' record is 15-10. He's a junior. Jacobs with a takedown early on at the edge of the circle, and they work their way right off the mat. You need to win your first round match in order to advance farther in the tournament, advance to the individual sectional. Top 4 finishers in each weight class advance. 2, take down Jacobs. 4, won the lead now, 1:20 left first period. Jacobs probably put together the best match I'd seen him wrestle in a long time in the conference tournament. Aggressive, hunting points. That's a little bit of a change from what we've seen earlier in the year. Jacobs down at 113. Deegan Armagast at 106 pounds has a first round bye. He's a top seed in the bracket. Jacobs with a bar. Now tied up a wrist. Going to try to run that bar over the top. Step, step, step. There goes Olendick. Near fall getting called now. Got 29 seconds left. He's going to try to sit this out. That puts a lot of pressure on those arms and shoulders. Now comes back and just trying to scoop the head with the leg, settling him back down. Olendick trying to roll through it. Jacobs catches the leg again, switches off to a headlock, and now goes back to a conventional ride. At the end of the period, he picks up 3 near fall, has a 7-1 lead. My name is Scott Tesch. I'm giving you move by move calls on the day, keeping us with all our stats updated, points, who's wrestling who. Joyce Bennett sitting next to me. Volunteering is Saturday, giving you mat side seats, as we like to say. Mr. Scott Roosh, we thank him for volunteering his day to do this. Really appreciate it. Jacobs with the reversal. Leads 9-1 right now. Jacobs in the bracketing is the number 3 seed. .122 left, and Jacobs going to cut him loose. Give him a little harm on the way up. 1 point the escape, 9-2, and they're off the mat with 1:15 left. Landon Freeman at 120 will have a first round matchup, as will Carter Freeman, Jack Ackerman at 132, and Aiden Armagast at 138. First half of the lineup. Jacobs shucked down by into a single, now to a double, step through with a trip, takes him down. Edge of the mat. Bad whizzer now by Olendick. And Jacobs going to try to figure out how to keep his foot in bounds and score a near fall. Could quite do that. 47 seconds left, 11-2, second period. The Raider Jacobs. Good hard start by the Red Raider, takes Olendick off his base. The Red Raiders have 9 ranked wrestlers in the top 16 in the state. Holman's got 3, West Salem Bangor has 3, Reedsburg 2, Toma 1, Sparta 1. Lacrosse Central and Onalaska Lutheran have 0. 19 total ranked wrestlers in this tournament. Jacobs with a legs ride, working power half. Five seconds left, second period. Jacobs with a half and a wrist now, looking to get a turn here late in the period. Can't do it, time runs out. Jacobs' choice. He's going down to start the third with an 11-2 lead. Got a major on the board right now. The top two teams by points scored will advance to the team sectional next week, Tuesday, as Jacobs gets the escape. Next week, Tuesday at West Salem. Jacobs steps in with a trip. Just the Wizards saved the takedown attempt. Now crawls into a single again. Barrel roll takedown. 14-2 with a minute and a half left. They're going to try to cut him loose here, work up to a tech fall if they can. 14-3. Power half from the front. Force him down to the mat, takes him down. 16-3. 1:10 left. They're going to put him back up on his feet again. Jacobs, now he sees that. 16-4. Jacobs hunting a takedown. Olendick backing around the mat. They're off the mat. 53 seconds left. Jacobs got to hopefully get him one time to his back. That would be huge. Front headlock by Olendick now. Stalemate. 35 seconds left. Collar tie, snap by Jacobs. Front headlock. Time to spin behind here if you can. 22 seconds left. Short drag around the corner he goes. Got the takedown. 18-4. Don't know if we got time to cut him loose one more time. (18-4) major decision for Gavin Jacobs at 113 pounds over Toma's Kale Olendick. We'll be back with the next Red Raider. Oh, we're going to stay right here. Same mat, next weight class up. 120-pounder Landon Freeman against Lucas Todd. And Todd is from Onalaska. Freeman, junior, 28-9. Todd, a freshman, 15-14. Red Raiders will be favored on paper here. Nice low single around the corner, elevates it, covers up the body, and there's a quick two. They're going to cut him loose. Nice low sweep shot, got wrist control, and they stop it as the headgear comes off of Lucas Todd. Another takedown by the Red Raider. And a free ride back to the feet. Front chin lock around the corner. Got a cradle locked up from the feet, taking him over on his back. Ref looking for an advantage. This looks pretty tight in here. There is the pin in 103 on the fall for Landon Freeman. Freeman takes out Lucas Todd at 120 pounds. And we'll stay right here with Jack Ackerman. Carter Freeman at 126 will take on Gage Redemaker from Onalaska, who's a freshman at 10 and 11. And nope, they switched up. We got a quick break here. No other Red Raiders on the mat. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the individual regional. Back once again at 132 pounds. This is Jack Ackerman, the freshman, 14 and 9 at this weight, against Camden Thiel out of Holman, who is a junior. He's 15 and 18. Ackerman and Thiel, Holman and Rapids. This is probably going to be the battle for the two top spots out of this regional between Holman and Wisconsin Rapids. Thiel with a front chin lock and an underhook on Ackerman. Stalemate, says the official. Arm tie by Ackerman, and he loses that. Thiel with the underhooks. And he's looking to toss and throw here a little bit. He digs that underhook in really deep. A shot by Ackerman. Around the corner we go. Front chin lock. Snaps him down. Thiel trying to counter. And he gets back to neutral on his feet. Just a minute left. Russian arm tie again by the Red Raider. Thiel fights free of that. And again, Thiel with the underhook. Shot in by Ackerman. And they're out of bounds. Carter Freeman received a forfeit at 126 pounds. Ackerman with a shot in again to a single, got it elevated. Facelifts him, takes him to his back from his feet. 25 seconds left. Squeezing him up tight. Oh, and Thiel gets stomach back down. 2 takedown, 3 near fall, 15 seconds left. First period. Nice, hard, physical takedown by the Red Raider. Thiel to his feet, don't let him out now. End of the period coming in 5 seconds. And a one big 5-point takedown. Ackerman got physical with that facelift off that single. Thiel's choice, he defers. Ackerman goes down. Ackerman now stands to 1 foot. Thiel lifts with a high single. They go off the mat. Ackerman again works to his feet, and Thiel's got to cut him loose. 6-0. Ackerman in on a deep double, lifts and takes him to the mat. Took just a minute of the first period before Ackerman figured out he can't really get into some of the tie-ups. Now Thiel to his feet. They're going to cut him loose. 8-1, minute 20 left. Ackerman again with a shot down low on a single. Got him up in the air, back trip. Covers him, takes him down. Half. And an elbow tied. And an elbow bar now. Thiel was the guy that came out to start the match being really physical, and then Ackerman with that high single and that facelift plants him to the mat for 5. That woke Ackerman up. Cradle now by the Red Raider. Can't lose the grip though. Gotta bail out here. Lost position on that. 3 near fall though, but 2 reversal for Thiel. 13-3 now. Legs ride on this near side by Thiel. Now Ackerman got the leg free. Now see if he can build a base. Arm across the back by Thiel, and the time runs out. 13-3. It's Thiel's choice. He's going on their feet, says Thiel. There's a hard collar tie. There, he's got Ackerman in that front headlock again. Ackerman drives in. Thiel tried to headlock him. Ackerman covers him with a takedown. Just out-toughed him right there. And they're out of bounds. 1:35 left, 15-3. They're looking to throw again. The coach just demonstrated a headlock that he wanted to see thrown. Half on the far side by the Red Raider. Thiel stands up. Ackerman cuts him loose. Now you got to stay away from that underhook tie-up. There it is again. There's a pinch headlock. Toss attempt. Ackerman fights it off with a whizzer, and Thiel again with that front headlock. Got the chin underneath there. Warning, stalling Ackerman. How do you warn him for stalling when he's scored 15 points already? Ackerman in on a double leg, trying to come out the backside. Got the hip pinned on the mat right now, trying to pop his head up. 42 seconds left. Ackerman takes him out of bounds. The referee says no, he was out of bounds. Thiel's going to try to underhook and toss again. 41 seconds left. Ackerman a crossbody shot. Thiel trying to counter. (15-4). 2 takedown as Thiel's got a cradle lock. 15-6. Still got a major on the board. 10 seconds left. Ackerman now turns Thiel. 2 reversal. Got the points back. 17-6. Jack Ackerman. Big match there for the Red Raiders in this tournament, and a little bit of something to look at for possibly next week, Tuesday. No Red Raiders on the mat right now. We're going to take a quick break, do a little paperwork. We'll be back at Holman High School with the individual regional. 132-pound matchup. Aiden Armagast is going to take on West Salem Bangers' Jordan Zilmer. Zilmer's a sophomore, 8-8. Aiden Armagast, the junior, 27-5. Armagast, the number 2 seed in the bracket. He's in on a quick double leg with a takedown.
Just an FYI to you fans in here, the WIAA is cashless for the series. Please don't be mad at us or West Salem. You'll be dealing with the same thing next weekend, as well as the state tournament. Everything is digital for the postseason. That is WIAA. So next weekend when you come to sectionals, plan accordingly. That is how it is.
They're going to cut loose. Zilmer, give him the free ride to his feet. to take down the Red Raider. Chase Gethers is getting ready to go here on the center mat. He's freshman at 6'14". He's going to take on a senior from Reedsburg, Drew Purifoy, who's 11-4. We'll keep you on the Ackerman match here. Or excuse me, the Armagost match. Armagost has a pin in 105. At 138 pounds. Now we'll swing you over to the center mat where Chase Gethers almost got taken down. Now he's got the escape. Gethers against Drew Purifoy out of Reedsburg. Purifoy with a shot in, got to a single, picks an ankle, takes down Gethers. Trying to get a stack with a half Nelson, which he's done, and Gethers in deep trouble. There is the pin for Purifoy in 57 seconds. So, Gethers goes down, got an elbow that he's hanging on to coming off the mat. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. 157-pound matchup coming up. Bennett Weidman, number 1 seed in the bracket, senior 34-5, is going to take on Toma's freshman Xavier Wilson, who is 3-14. Weidman with a takedown but off the mat. Weidman the top seed in this bracket at 157. Snap down on the front headlock. Forcing down on the head, picking his near side ankle, trying to spin behind. And he does. And he's going to lock up a cradle here. And tried to anyway. Now got him flat on his stomach, fires a half, running that half over, sinking it in deep, and this is going to get really tight in a hurry for Xavier Wilson. Wilson so far able to stay shoulders up, at least one. Now Weidman locks around the body in 104 on the fall for Bennett Weidman. Weidman advances to the semifinals at 157. He'll take on the winner of either Calvin Arentz, La Crosse Central, or Lucas Fry, West Salem Banger. Right now, no other Red Raiders up, so we'll take a quick break, catch up on some paperwork. We'll be back to Holman High School. 165-pound matchup. This is Cooper Meyer, the senior, 11-13, takes on Christian Rudrud, a sophomore, 21-14 out of La Crosse Central. Cooper Meyer is the number 5 seed in this weight class. Should be wrestling the number 3 seed in in Rudrud. Wrist controlled by Meyer, but he's on his knees. Reaches in on a single. Cooper Meyer struggles with power in here. Trying to get a barrel roll, but he didn't finish it hard enough. He quit on it too soon. And Rudrud able to fight back, sprawl out. Now Meyer crawled into a single. And Meyer with his head down, stuck underneath. Probably going to get a stalemate call. That's a good call there by the official. 31 seconds left, no score. Meyer's got to stay on an angle outside the body so that his opponent, if he counters, can't get weight on him. That's where Meyer struggles. Arm tie, inside leg trip by Rudd, and no call. Good no call by the official. A headlock coming, but not a good time for this. Body lock by Rudd. End of the period, thank goodness. Meyer's choice, he deferred. And Rudd's choice going down. A number of years ago, a gentleman by the name of Dave Rudd, who coached Holman Wrestling for a long time. Wonder if this may be a grandson of his. Rudd able to get to his feet. Meyer's got to get him off his feet. And they're out of bounds. No change of position. Rudd on the bottom, gets set. Meyer on top. Better start that time by Cooper Meyer. Chopped the wrist, got it tied up underneath. Got the wrist tied up. Stay in good position here. Don't leave go of the wrist. Rudd works his way up to his feet, turns back to sprawl out, and Meyer with his head stuck underneath again, all stretched out on his knees. Rudd gets the escape. 1-0 with 1:05 left yet. They're on their feet. Rudd looking to get to a headlock, but Cooper Meyer got an underhook in here with good head position to a body lock. Oh, but he let him out of it. Warning, stalling Rudd. I guess I didn't see how that was a good call to make. They both were on offense a little bit. The only thing was Rudd was backing up. Meyer with a snap down, 32 seconds left. Now Rudd temporarily put Meyer in a front headlock, but let him out of that. 8 seconds left. Cooper Meyer's in a position where he can win this match here. End of the second period. It's going to be Meyer's choice. He's going to go down. Got to clear the arms. Force back hard to clear his hips. They're going to optional start him here to drop down with a cradle. Attempt anyway. That didn't work. Meyer basing off. Now they're going to cut him loose. 1-1 on their feet. 1:50. Meyer again gets put in a front headlock, stretched out on his knees, underneath Rudd. He just can't be there. And a short drag attempt, but they're out of bounds. Got a hard snap here. If Meyer could do that, as Rudd really pushing in hard. Short drag, underhook, back to their feet, just no power to throw him. 52 seconds left. Cooper Meyer almost got to a double and got flattened out and stretched out one more time with his head down underneath. Redred stacks him up, runs him over, puts him on his back. Meyer in deep trouble with 20 seconds left. He was in that match all along, but then allowed it to get away here, and we got Kyler Tritz on the mat in the center at 190 pounds. Kyler Tritz's opponent is Clint Harms out of Reedsburg, and there is the pin with 2 seconds left in the period on Cooper Meyer. He goes into the backside the bracket with a chance to wrestle out the fourth. Kyler Tritz down at center mat. As we said, 4-1, 2 takedowns, and they cut him loose once. Harms is a junior. And Harms is a name from a long time ago in Reedsburg area wrestling. A really exceptional wrestler back then. So I'm assuming this is some family member along the line. Hip tip again by Tritz. And they're out of bounds. He's up 10-1, 35 seconds first period. Tritz in control, the number 1 seed in the bracket. Tritz a junior, 32-4. Sit out attempt. Tritz just scoops him back in, trying to elevate the leg, get the hips turned. He's trying to step through and scissor the legs. Now he's got him scissored. Hip tip coming again. Got 3 more near fall. Oh, 2 near fall, excuse me. It's 12-1 right now. Tip coming one more time. 2 more near fall, 14-1, end of the period. Disc comes up Harms' color. They're going to defer. Tritz will take the down position. Harms goes down. Tritz will cover and try to ride. Stops the first move with a good tight waist. Now he turns it one time for 2, and that's going to be a tech fall, so you're going to look to pin him here. Tritz has got the double wrist tied up. Runs him over on his back. Near fall coming. Got a count of 1. Two near fall Tritz. 16-1 tech fall. Kyler Tritz with a tech fall. Early in the second period at 2 minutes, 30 seconds. He advances to the semifinals. Right now, no other Red Raider coming up on the mat, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. Mark Jeske at 175 takes on Reedsburg area's Porter Redner. Redner a sophomore, 11-15. Jeske the number 2 seed. He's a senior, 29-10. Jeske's in a weight class now that there are no ranked wrestlers here in this tournament, so he's got a chance to really score some points for the Red Raiders. Same thing with Mason Tritz at 150. No ranked wrestlers in that weight class either. So a chance to advance, hopefully get a championship here at that weight class and score some big points along the way for the Red Raiders. Jeske cutting loose, Redner. Going to give him a little harm on the way up as Redner trying to dive back in. He's got to a single. Jeske going to pick an ankle to counter. Redner dives in, but his head's stuck down on the mat. And we got potentially dangerous. 2-1. Excuse me. 2-0. Now it's 2-1 as Jeske says, I'll give him the free ride back to his feet. Jeske did show up in the rankings at 175 a little earlier this season. He was ranked 15th at one point. And now you got guys changing weight classes, going up, going down for the end of the year. And that just bummed Jeske out. So he's up 4-2 now and 44 seconds left for his period at 175 pounds. Redner forcing down Jeske off a loose arm tie here. Jeske underhook and toss. You can see that coming. 22 seconds left. Jeske got a chance to put extra bonus points on the board. That looks pretty tight right there. Redner in some deep trouble. Scoops that to a head lift. Redner trying to roll off his back. He's going to survive. It's going to be 9-2 for the Red Raider, Mark Jeske. Grayson Reimer getting ready to go at 2:15 against Mason Helgerson out of Holman. Tanner Gormanson at 285 as a first round bye. He is the number 2 seed in the bracket. Jeske starting the second period in the bottom, coming up to his feet. Trying to get his hips free, working on hands now. Potentially dangerous. Stoppage in action. Get him reset. Jeske on the bottom. Redner on top. Jeske to his feet. Hitting a switch on the way down to the mat. Steps through, locks the legs. Got the reversal. 11-2. Jeske with a hard crossface now. Turns that elbow underneath. Gonna try and barbed wire him up here. Changes direction, scoops it to a headlock. Redner got a long time, minute 10 to try to fight this off. Jeske's got time to reposition, get a little more chest pressure. Redner fighting hard, but Jeske takes him over one more time. Referee trying to get a position where he can see the shoulders of Redner. Redner's dug that right elbow in the mat, just keeping that right shoulder up a little bit. 32 seconds left. There is the pin for Mark Jeske. Jeske with a pin in 3:32. He advances to the semifinal round. And that, we got Grayson Reimer coming up, but not quite yet. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the individual regional. Grayson Reimer on a mat at 215 pounds. His first round matchup against Mason Helgerson out of Holman. Helgerson's a senior, 10-23. Reimer a senior, 24-6. Reimer the number 3 seed in the bracket. Both guys looking like they like the same type of thing. Collar ties, push in, collar ties. Both fighting for inside position on the collar ties. Reimer changed levels, but didn't penetrate deep enough. Take down Reimer. Helgerson builds to a base. Reimer fires a half, runs him right over. Scoop that arm, Grayson. Helgerson still on his back. Reimer grabs both hands, pins him. In 144 on the fall. Extra 2 team points for the Red Raiders with that pin by Reimer. Tanner Gormanson at 285 has a first round bye. So we'll do a little paperwork here and come back when they take on round number 2 here at the individual regionals from Holman. And let's see who we got going on here. 106 pounders, second round. Deegan Armagost after a first round bye. He's the number 1 seed. Freshman 30-7. He's taking on Toma's sophomore, Kale Pollock, who is 5-16. Nice arm drag takedown by Armagost. Half instantly. And Pollock in deep trouble. There's the pin in 24 seconds. Deegan Armagost making quick work out of Pollock, who managed to win his first round match, but ran into the top guy in a weight class there, and he ended that in 24 seconds. Red Raiders should come up fast and furious here. Gavin Jacobs at 113, getting ready to step out on the mat. And Jacobs is taking on Landon Connolly out of Sparta. Connolly, a sophomore, 32-7. And they're waiting to clear off the clock. And they got that straightened out. And we'll see how Connolly and Jacobs go at it. Connolly, the number 2 seed. Jacobs, the number 3 seed. Gavin Jacobs comes into this tournament ranked 15th at 113. Shot in by Connolly. Gets to a double. Jacobs has to give up the takedown as he couldn't fight it off. Legs ride now by Connolly. Jacobs tried to forward roll and catch Connolly on his back. Couldn't do that. Connolly now looking to get to a cradle. Jacobs got to use his hands here to get some hand control underneath. Ball in chain now by Connolly. Left side wrist tied up through between the thighs. Now he gets free of that. Now Jacobs going to try to turn inside, get the reversal. Connolly crawls into a legs ride. Jacobs going to elevate here. Connolly way out over his shoulders. Jacobs got to come out the back door here. To reversal, Jacobs. Good wrestling on the edge of the mat as Connolly tried to fly out of bounds but couldn't do it before Jacobs got control of him. 2-2, 20 seconds left first period. Connolly set. The Red Raider. Jacobs going to cover. Connolly tries a roll. Jacobs headlock. Get your hips up. Get a good base here. And Connolly able to turn the tables on Jacobs. Get your hips up. Time ran out. We got 3 near fall Jacobs and The official's walking around the mat looking for somebody else. I don't know who he's looking for. I'm not sure what he's looking to do here. But I don't know why you'd go to an official that wasn't even on your mat that was officiating another match. I guess I don't understand that. In any event, the coaching staff's looking for an explanation here, excuse me. Now the official going to call him over. And the clock is wrong now. They only got a minute on the board. Jacob's choice, he goes down. And they still don't have the clock reset. Now they do. I think we're back to regular wrestling here. Jacobs to his feet. He didn't do anything with his hands while he was up there, did Jacobs. Now he's working on hand control. Sprawling back. Jacobs just a half step behind right now. Caution. Caution on Connolly. Improper starting position. Got the escape, did Jacobs. He leads 3-2 with a minute and a half left yet. Drag attempt, but missed by Conley. Double underhooks by Conley now, looking to jack Jacobs up and throw him. Jacobs hanging back. Somehow Jacobs able to scramble, trying to get to a barrel roll position, but lost that. Jacobs picking the backside ankle to take down Jacobs. Those are huge points right there. Now he's got a bar and a wrist. Keep going, Gavin Jacobs. Don't stop too soon. Steps over. Conley goes on his back. Jacobs looking to take a higher seed. Put him in the wrestleback side. 30 seconds left, second period. Double armbar now. Lost one, still got the single. With the wrist tied up. Conley rolls through, but Jacobs got 3 on the near fall. He's ahead 8-2 with 10 seconds left, second period. Conley can field position pretty well. And he's in on these scrambles, and they're going to look to toss Jacobs again, putting him on his feet. 8-4 the lead for the Red Raider after 2 periods. Underhook again by Conley. Jacobs with wrist control. Double underhooks by Conley. Jacobs with some wrist control, comes back to his feet. You can see Jacobs trying to force his hips in to get to some underhooks. Off the mat they work. 1:23 left. One big toss could change the match completely here. Jacobs got to stay in control of the hands. Conley with a bad shot in. Jacobs trying to counter, but Conley crawls right back in. Jacobs with a front half, trying to stretch out Conley, get his leg back. Jacobs got to load that up one more time really hard, but Conley crawling into a double. Stay on top facing him. And he can burn clock at the edge of the mat here. Jacobs looking to score a takedown off the mat. Good no call. .39 seconds, still 8-4 Jacobs. There's a big underhook with head position. Jacobs trying to control a wrist, puts him into a Russian arm tie. Conley again forces into the underhook. Warning, stalling Jacobs. Off the mat with 10 seconds left. Jacobs got to stay in really good position here and get motion. Three seconds, 2, 1. Gavin Jacobs going to take out the number 2 seed in the weight class. 8-4. Jacobs in the finals at 113 pounds. What a match for the Red Raider. Next up, Carter Freeman coming at 126. Taking on Jacob Van Hoof out of Toma. Van Hoof is a senior, 28-14. Freeman, a junior, 37-3, and he's got a takedown and a cut loose already. Freeman ranked number 2 at this weight class. Constant wide open wrestling from the Red Raider here. Tried to fire a half, didn't quite work. Grab it, hold the wrist, pins it across the back. And they're just going to cut him loose. 4-2, a minute 20 left. Freeman on the attack. Headlock coming. Freeman almost got caught there. Short drag, spin behind. Freeman 2, 6-2 now, a minute left. Got the arm pinned behind the back at the wrist. Freeman trying to keep pressure down across the small of the back with that arm pin there. And they stopped that potentially dangerous. The arm's got to stay at 90 degrees or less. And must have got up past that 90 degree towards the shoulder. So you stop that for potentially dangerous. 6-2, 44 seconds left. Freeman. Hard start by Van Hoof, but he went so hard he was turned to face with his back exposed to the mat. Freeman almost caught him there. Half a minute. In Van Hoof, 28-4. Excuse me, 28-14. Near fall coming on a Turk turn by the Raider. 3 near fall. Now he's opening it up to a 9-2 lead. There's the end of one period. Fast and furious first period. Freeman's choice, he defers. And Van Hoof is looking over at his coaching staff, and they say, go on your feet. I'm not sure that would have been my choice, but unless Van Hoof is not as strong on the bottom, but he likes to throw. You can see that nice inside toss, inside takedown. You can see Van Hoof likes to roll and toss and throw here. He's trying that from every possible position. Freeman just a little bit better than that in the scrambles. Freeman going to cut him loose, put it back on his feet. 11-3 now. Nice near side single leg shot. 13-3 right now. Barr on this near side. Looking to get that far side arm, but Van Hoof has got that stretched out pretty far. Freeman looking just to pull that Barr over. Now he's got a half. Right over the top. Van Hoof goes. Freeman stuck him. 3-12 on a fall time for Carter Freeman. Carter Freeman in the finals at 126 pounds. Red Raiders having a good start to their second round of wrestling. Right now, nobody out there for the red and white. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the individual regional. And we're back at 138 pounds. This is Aiden Armagast. And we got to get his opponent here. As Armagast gets lifted high and taken to the mat for a takedown, and they're going to cut him loose. This is 132. This is Jack Ackerman and the number 1 seed Devin Lightsow out of Sparta at 132. And Lightsow going with a takedown clinic here on Ackerman. Russian arm tie now by Lightsow. Opposite side single lifts. Takes Ackerman down. And Lightsow, the number 1 seed, as I had mentioned, 38-5 from Sparta. And he is one of Sparta's only ranked wrestler. He's ranked 5th at 132. And then we got Landon Freeman coming out at 120 pounds. He takes on, I got to see who he's wrestling. 120, we got to go back here a little bit. Cade Parrish out of Reedsburg area, the number 2 seed. And Lightsow using a tip. Scored near fall. He's up 11-2 right now at 8 seconds left first period. Six seconds left, 11-2. Get a fresh restart, time to score 1. Little Lightsow too good on top. Rides that 6 seconds out with an 11-2 lead after 1 period. Toss attempt, double overhooks by Lightsow. He puts Ackerman on his back. And he's in deep trouble. And this is gonna, if he doesn't get pinned, this is gonna be a tech fall here. .125 left yet in the second period. A long time for Jack Ackerman to fight this pin attempt off. He's fighting hard to get stomach back down. Lightsow with that headlock attempt now. Landon Freeman at 120. There is the tech fall, 17-2. Slide you over to the center mat here with Landon Freeman after one period, 0-0. He's going to go down against Cade Parrish, who's the number 2 seed. Landon Freeman, the number 3 seed. Next up, Aiden Armagast at 138, taking on. Got to get to that weight class here. West Salem Bangers, Mason Chambers. One zero on the escape by Landon Freeman. He's into a single leg attempt. Back trip. Now he's got stretched out on his base, on his knees. And we got a stalemate. Good call by the official. Headgear down over the eyes of Freeman. They'll get that straightened out. 53 seconds left. He leads 1-0. And at 138, Aiden Armagast got a takedown over Mason Chambers, leads 2-0 with 48 seconds, first period action. Collar tie each wrestler. 28 seconds left. Slide by missed. Reshot missed. "12 seconds remaining. End of 2 periods, 1-0 Freeman. And at Campbell's choice, he goes down. And they both jumped as they heard the neighboring mats whistle, so they'll give him a fresh restart. Campbell, or Parrish on the bottom, excuse me, from Reedsburg. Now it's caution on Parrish. Freeman's choice. Parrish able to get to his feet. Freeman goes to a double leg. Trying to work up the body. Parrish gets to his feet one more time. And they're off the mat. .147 left. At 138 pounds with the second period. It is Aiden Armagast leading Mason Chambers of West Salem Banger, 2-1. And now we're tied at 1. Takedown could win it. Shot in but stopped. Came straight in. Needs to get to an angle. Front headlock by Parrish. Hard drag. Missed it. Parrish able to just to keep a little bit of control on a hand. Parrish again backing up. Pin at 138 for Aiden Armagast. Again, Parrish on the outside looking in here. Armagosh tried to get to a slide by, and that's what Parrish was waiting for. Tried to get to a body lock. Now a whizzer counter, and they're out of bounds. 35 seconds left. 1-1. Again, underhook by Armagosh with some head position here. Or excuse me, Landon Freeman. I get the Freemans and the Armagosh mixed up almost all the time. They all look alike. Same headlock attempt. Off the mat they go. 15 seconds left. Freeman would have been on top. You can see the throws are what Parrish wants. End of the regulation at 1-1. Going to overtime. 1 minute overtime, first period. Got to make sure if you're taking a shot, it's got to be clean, and you got to penetrate and get there. Snap down by Freeman, and no good. Duck attempt by Parrish, no good. Sweep shot missed. Ankle pick missed. And Parrish backing off the mat again. Parrish likes to be on the outside here, looking in. 8 seconds left. First 1 minute overtime period. You can't make a mistake here. 3, 2, 1, end of the period. Flipping a disc. Choice goes to Parrish. He's going to defer. Armagosh choice. He's going down. Or excuse me, Landon Freeman's choice. He's going down. Got 30 seconds this period. Got to get out here. High tripod base, claw ride by Parrish. He's just going to hang here. Drops down on a near side single. Whizzer attempt by Freeman. Sidesteps, comes out with the one escape. He leads 2-1. 9 seconds left. End of the first 30-second period. Parrish's choice. He's going down. Freeman's got to ride him here. Freeman's got to ride him there in this 30 seconds. Parrish will get set on the bottom. Parrish to his feet. Freeman lifts. Parrish up to his feet again. Freeman takes him back to the mat. Got to get a wrist tied up underneath. 15 seconds. He's got a tight waist and a bar. Stay tight with this. That's all you got to do is ride this out. Three seconds. 2, 1. Parrish is done. Freeman 2-1 overtime. Landon Freeman in the finals at 120 pounds for the Red Raiders in a heck of a match. I think we got a break. I don't see any more red and white on the mat. We're going to take a quick break, catch our breath after that when we'll be back with more of the individual regional. Alrighty, Russellback side, Chase Gethers Gotta find his opponent here. I don't even have that. See if I can get back to that bracket here quickly. Gathers is taking on, they don't have it updated, but it's Carter Beeler of Onalaska. I take that back. It's Curterer. And Gathers with a takedown. Curterer is a 0-1 freshman. And Curterer, as I had mentioned before, is from Sparta. Chance for Gathers to get a win here on the board. 2-1 on the cut loose. 45 seconds left. Time to get another takedown. Expand your lead here a little bit. Still got to win your way into this tournament for next weekend. It's got a chance to do that, getting back to at least fourth. Snap down, trying to spin behind. Nice work there. Good takedown. 15 seconds left, 4-1 to lead. Don't cut him loose now. Now he locks down the leg, going to work up the body to remain in control. Missed a half. He had a perfect half Nelson attempt, but missed that. End of the period comes. 4-1, Chase Gathers. Mason Tritz at 150 pounds coming out on the mat. He's wrestling A.J. Alish. A.J. Alish is from Toma, 18 and 13 from Holman. First round bye for the Red Raider at 150. Back in the lineup last week as came back from a foot injury. Mason Tritz got a headbutt to the head, and they're taking a little bit of time here. Now they're back ready to go. Chase Gathers in danger of losing control here. He's on his hip out in front. He's got to stay hard with that wrist lock and that half. Get his hips up. Chase Gathers got to get you. He just gives up the reversal. 6-3 now, 52 seconds left. Now Gathers got to get moving on the bottom, get his head off the mat. Locked hands, so Gathers will get a point on a penalty. Holman's A.J. Alish locked his hands when Gathers was on his knees, so Gathers gets the free penalty point. Thank you very much. 7-3 to lead. Now he's got to score from the bottom here. Can't hang around here. Alish has got a legs right in on the right side. Crossbody power half. And Gathers is getting near fall called on him, which he's given up. 10 seconds left. Fight through the period here. Don't turn to your back down. Wow, that was hard to watch. 7-6 right now, Gathers leads. And he's hanging on to his elbow again. We've seen him hold that arm on the way off the mat the first time. Alish choosing down. He's got momentum now. Gether's going to put him on his feet. Tie the match at 7. Second period. Mason Tritz with the escape. He leads 1-0, minute and a half left. Gether's now able to spin behind. Now he's got to lift, get him off his feet. Lift or trip, take your pick. Get your head up. Somehow he managed to be on top. Mason Tritz fighting hard, not giving up, but he's got a takedown put on him. He trails 2-1 at second period. And Gethers is hanging over the side here again, out of position. And he's got one escape, does a leash. Front headlock. 9-8, Gethers with 1:05 left, he leads. Somehow. And now Alish shoots in on a single. Gethers again locked up a cradle, but it's loose. And Alish is trying to come out the backside, so to speak. And he's going to snatch the head. Gethers don't know where he is here. He's got an Okie choke chance. 28 seconds, and Alish gets the takedown. Now Alish is ahead 10-9 with 20 seconds left. Mason Tritz is tied at 2 with 2 seconds left in the second period. And Chase Gethers gets defeated by a 0-1 wrestler from Sparta, 10-9. Not a good performance by the Red Raider Gethers. And now we'll slide you over to the Tritz match. 2-2. Third period, spent most of their time on their feet. And that maybe not be Mason Tritz's best spot. Minute and a half left yet. They're on the edge. Front chin lock. And they're out of bounds. Right in front of the scores table. Somehow Tritz has got to end up on top. He's deadly from top. But he's got to get there first. And he's not the fly around takedown kind of a guy. A.J. Alish. Holman, 18-13 coming in. Spin behind. Tritz in the scramble. Somehow he managed to be face to face with him. What a scramble. 48 seconds left. Alish in with a barrel roll takedown. No take now, 2 takedown. Now you got to get off the mat here, get a fresh restart, which he did. 32 seconds left. 4-2, Alish with a lead. Mason Tritz, the number 1 seed in this bracket with his record. It's by winning percentages. Tritz scores in slow pace. He's got the Tritz now, setting position. Around the corner he goes, trying to get to a base. 10 seconds left. Warning, stalling Alish. He can afford that one. 1 point. It's 4-3 now. Mason Tritz gets upset. 4-3 at 150 pounds. Tritz goes into the wrestleback side. He can get all the way back to second place. Not a good match for the Red Raider, but we'll see him advance hopefully in the wrestleback side. We'll be back with more of Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling.
Oh, wait, I had it.
Lucas Fry, West Salem Banger, and your Red Raider. Bennett Weidman at 157, the semifinal matchup. Weidman with a takedown instantly. Fry is a freshman, 24-18. In the scramble, they go out of bounds. 2-1. Weidman with a lead there on their feet. Weidman got a 1:04 pin over Xavier Wilson out of Toma in his first round matchup. Winner of this round will be in the finals. Weidman in on a nice single leg shot, turns the corner, takes him down. 4-1 the Red Raider, 15 seconds left. Cross face. Weidman with a bar, 55 seconds left, first period. And wrist control, going to try to run that bar. Team scores look like this: Wisconsin Rapids 136.5, Holman 128.5, West Salem Banger 100, Reedsburg area 89, Toma 69, La Crosse Logan Central 53, Onalaska Luther 44, and Sparta 42. And they work their way out of bounds with 15 seconds left, first period. Still 4-1 Weidman. Weidman ranked number 4 in the state at 157. Hard start by both wrestlers, and Weidman able to catch up to him, trap a wrist, take him down, straighten him out. Now got a bar on this near side. End of one, 4-1 Weidman. The disc is in the air. That comes up to be Fry's choice. He defers. Weidman says, well, thank you, I'll go down then. Hard start by Weidman. He's on the move up to his feet. Trying to keep motion going, trying to pin the hand out, which he has done. Back right in on offense from defense. Near side single leg takedown. 6-1. Weidman now with the arm pinned across the back. One more time. Pressure across that small of the back. Getting the crossbody half. Now fires a bar. Runs that half over the top. Fry's in deep trouble. Body lock and lifting on the head in 2 minutes, 41 seconds on the pin. Bennett Weidman in the finals. And he will take on his opponent yet to go. Bottom half not done yet. So we will see if we got any more Red Raiders coming. Not yet. We'll catch up on the bookwork. We'll bring you more of the individual regional from Holman. Mark Jeske at 175 against West Salem Bangers, Isaiah Murphy. Quick takedown for the Red Raider right off the whistle. Murphy, a senior, 33-12 coming in. Jeske, the number 2 seed, senior, 29-10. And Murphy able to get the escape. This is number 2 and 3 seeds in the bracket. Slide by Murphy, missed. Jeske tried a little bit of a duck, didn't complete that either. Slide by again, missed by Murphy. Slide by Jeske, missed. Jeske with a shot from a long ways out, didn't get there. Sweep shot off that collar tie. Jeske just missed it as Murphy went flying on by him. Murphy with an inside single, got there, trying to get around the corner. Switch attempt by Jeske, catches him. Nice counter by the Red Raider. 10 seconds left in the period. 4-1 the lead. That was a big takedown, big 2 points. By all rights, Murphy should have had that takedown, but Jeske was not going to quit wrestling. Moving on the way down to the mat. Second period. Murphy on the bottom, Jeske on top. Claw ride by the Red Raider. Murphy building to a high base to his feet. And Jeske's got to cut him loose. 4-2. The lead for Jeske. Slide by Murphy, and Jeske says, nope, not now. Both wrestlers with the same type of offense. Slide bys, collar ties. There's another slide by Jeske, and he missed that one. Nice shot, cleared that arm into a single by Jeske. Trying to come up with it, back trip. Takes Murphy down. Good shot on a near side single by the Red Raider. 6-2, 48 seconds left. Murphy now comes to his feet. Jeske cuts him loose with 40 seconds. 6-3 now. Underhook collar tie. Looking to get to a headlock, and they're off the mat. And the officials are coming over and having a conversation with the opposing team's coach from West Salem Banger. Jeske got a chance to score another takedown here and open up the lead in the end of the second period. 22 seconds left. Twelve seconds. End of the second period, 6-3, Jeske of Rapids. Jeske's choice. He's going down. Looking to score from the bottom and find yourself a place in the finals. Chesky now builds to a high base, to his feet, getting some hand control as he comes up. Murphy lifts, takes it back to the mat. Warning, stalling Jeske on the bottom. He has the legs right on the left side, put in by Murphy. Now Jeske to his feet, trying to turn inside with some hand control. Little trip takes him back to his base. 38 seconds left. He still leads 6-3. Kyler Tritz on the mat at 190. He's taking on Blaine Brooker of Toma. Junior, 7, 18, and 12. Tritz leads 2-0. He's got a cradle. 6-4 now. Stalling on Jeske on the bottom. 12 seconds left. Jeske builds to a base. Tritz with a pin. First period, 29 seconds. (6-4). Mark Jeske hangs on to a win at 175. He advances into the finals. Joins Kyler Tritz. As we had just mentioned, in the finals at 190, 215-pound matchup. Yet to go. Cooper Meyer in the second round had a bye. And we got Grayson Reimer against Trevor Arentz. And Tanner Gormanson against Tristan Brennan yet to come. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. 215-pound matchup. Grayson Reimer steps on the mat against Trevor Arentz out of West Salem Banger. Arentz, a junior, 22 and 2. Arentz, the number 2 seed in the bracket. Russian arm tie by Arentz. Tight collar tie by Reimer, and he forces him back off him. Arentz trying to get that Russian again. Got it tied. Backing up Reimer. Reimer can't afford to keep backing up like that. He'll get hit for a warning for stalling. .110. Again, arm tie by Arentz. Reimer breaks that. Shot by Reimer, missed. Comes up with a collar tie, underhook. They go back off the mat, come back into the center, 38 seconds left. Still zeros. Reimer looks to get a hold, got to a single leg. Got it elevated, and he lost the grip on the leg and are off the mat. Arentz with a good counter. 26 seconds left. Still zeros on the board. Out and down from 10 right now. Arm tie again by Arentz. And they're off the mat one more time with 2 ticks of the clock. And a 1. Zeros on the board. Flipping a disc comes up. Green, that's Arentz's choice. He goes down. See what happens here with Reimer on top. Hard switch attempt. Trying to come to the feet. Reimer with locked hands. Locked hands. Arentz. 1 point. Reimer. Now they're going to put him on their feet. Or they are on their feet. The referee gave them the 1 point escape. So it's 2-0. Arentz. Reimer, nice work there. Arentz hanging heavy, cross body lock. Reimer turns a corner, takes him down. Way to stick with it, Reimer, and then they're going to cut him loose again. 3-2. Arentz. Reimer had him bobbing and weaving there. Took a decent shot in, then came back, pawed down on the head, reshot that double. Russian arm tie now by Arentz. Forcing away on the head is Reimer. Reimer in again with a shot. Gets out of position when he gets there, but he does get there. .54 seconds left. Hard snap by Reimer. Wrist control by Arentz puts him into a Russian again. Hard collar tie by Reimer. Don't keep backing up. There you go. Ooh, lateral drop was there, but Arentz didn't throw it. Reimer do a body lock now. Crushing the ribs of Arentz. Takes him down. Nice work. Got to keep him down here, though. 5 seconds left. End of period 2. Reimer is going to go down. He leads 4-3. Reimer going to strap his headgear back on again. Reimer is the number 3 seed. Arentz the number 2 seed. Reimer's a load on the bottom. He's powerful. Arentz just doesn't even bother trying to hang on to him. 5-3 now. A takedown would be great for Reimer. He doesn't need one right now. Russian arm tie, and Reimer forcing away on the head. There's a Russian arm tie again by Arentz. Warning, stalling Reimer. First warning. Reimer with the offense there. Arentz trying to get to that Russian again. Trying to step in with a trip. Reimer shucks him off. 52 seconds left, still 5-3. Arentz wades in. He's shot by Reimer, backed off it though. Under overhook by Arentz. Reimer cannot back up much more than he'll get hit for a point. There it is, warning, stalling. He's up 5-4 right now. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds. Reimer drags him down to the mat, gets a takedown to seal the deal. 7-4 Reimer. 7-5, the match isn't done yet.
You heard the other whistle.
7-4, Grayson Reimer with a win. He's in the finals. It's always interesting. You never quite know. It's always interesting. Reimer in the finals at 2:15. Next up, Tanner Gormanson at 285. Going to take on Tristan Brennan out of Holman. We'll bring you that match when we return. Tanner Gormanson at 285 had a first round bye, and now he's taking on Tristan Brennan out of Holman, who's a sophomore, 26-7. Brennan is the number 3 seed, Gormanson the number 2 seed. Big full pull heavyweight and a sophomore from Holman. Red Raiders lead 164.5. Holman 139.5. West Salem Banger at 105. Gormanson and Brennan. Gormanson's a junior at 29-7. Slide by missed by Brennan. Pretty active, pretty athletic, big fella. Gormanson, you can see the difference in body size. He's about the 250, 255 range. Brennan's going to be right at the full pull limit. .45 seconds left. Still kind of the feel-out stages here a little bit. After this match, they're going to take a break in the tournament since we'll have all the finals designated. And we'll come back with some more wrestling.
Upon the conclusion of this last match, we'll take a 30-minute break. 30-minute break.
15 seconds. Still tentative. Both wrestlers don't want to make a mistake early. And Brennan shot in on a single. Looking to get to a pinch headlock was Gormanson, but they run out of time. The disc comes up. Green, Brennan's choice. Gormanson going to have to ride the big man from the top, not get rolled. Good chop of the arm, takes him off his base. Gormanson got to keep driving down across the back of the shoulders, keep his chest down on the mat. Brennan able to build to a base. Gormanson chopping that arm again. Brennan still staying on a base. Got to get a wrist here, Tanner. Can't kind of hang out here. Warning, stalling, Gormanson. Quick call there. Again, these are heavyweights. They do not fly around like the lighter weight guys do. Roll attempt by Brennan. Gormanson stopped that. Now he's got to get him off his base though. Brennan just hanging here. There, he's got him flat down. Now you got to get a wrist turned underneath. Get some control here so he can't build a base. Brennan just keeping his arms out in front of him. He's not doing anything from the bottom here either. Now he gets to a base. Gormanson got to take him off that base. 40 seconds. Roll attempt maybe coming here from Brennan. And he's on the inside of Gormanson's leg. 28 seconds left. Gormanson takes him back to the mat. 20 seconds left. Gormanson now, he's got to keep him down here. Can't get hit for the second stalling, no, that's a point. Barrel roll off the mat. One, loss of control. 5 seconds left on their feet. Gormanson will have choice, though, in the third period. But he's probably going to have to go under the big heavyweight for weight. Instant choice for Gormanson going down. Now he's got to be on the move. Can't let that big guy get him flattened down with all that weight on him. Gormanson picking a wrist, pulling it over top of the head, turning inside. Brennan dropping down to a single. Trying to get to a double. Gormanson fighting this off hard. Ankle pick. Near side ankle pick. Brennan burying his head, locking up on the, there's a warning, stalling, good call. Brennan just buried his head, locked up around the knee, and didn't do anything to try to come up with Gormanson or improve his position. So it's a stalling apiece. Minute 31 left. Brennan leads 1-0. They're going to cut Gormanson loose, going to have it tied. Underhook by Gormanson. Trying to keep Brennan from locking up around him. Gormanson forcing the action. Brennan out of bounds, so is Gormanson. 1:05. Slide by, and Brennan hipped over the top, caught Gormanson. 37 seconds left. This is probably the way this is going to end. Gormanson now comes out, kicks over the top. 6-1 Brennan. They got to cut him loose. And Gormanson comes up lame.
Coach him up.
One. Now they got injury time up there, so we'll see. Gormanson comes up lame on the left ankle. Brennan able to kick over the top on the takedown attempt by Gormanson, and that he used all that big weight. And again, he's an athlete enough that he was able to do that. Now, the way you finish here in this individual regional, if you are a champion in this regional, you will get a fourth place finisher in your first match in the sectional. If you finish in second, you get a third place finisher. If you finish in third, you get a second place finisher. 40 seconds left. No, excuse me, 19 seconds left. 7-3, Brennan. Shot by Gormanson, but he's down underneath all the weight. Gormanson trying to force up with that. He's going to run out of time here. And it's 7-3, Tristan Brennan. Gormanson going into the wrestlebacks. for the Red Raiders at 285 pounds. This round is done. Now we got a break coming. We'll be back with more championship and placement matches when we return. We're back now at the championship round here at the individual regional in Holman High School. 106-pounder Deegan Armagas taking on Holman's Brock Needham. Wisconsin Rapids leads 164.5 to Holman 149.5. West Salem Bangor comes in at 105. That's your top three. Armagas the number 1 seed, Needham the number 2 seed. Needham is 36-10 from Holman, a freshman. Armagas a freshman, 32-7 by now. So now it's all about winning a match as an individual here. Needham with a long leg sleeve on the right side from ankle to his mid-thigh, and Armagas with a little shorter one on his right leg as well. Arm drag missed by Armagas. Again, the top two teams which scored the most points. Right now it's Wisconsin Rapids and Holman. They will advance to the team sectional in West Salem Bangor on Tuesday. Arm drag again. Needham reached in for a shot. And we're standing at neutral yet, 35 seconds left. Third place and fifth place are going at the same time. Armagas with a takedown, trying to work up the body. He's got 2 with 23 seconds left first period. Nice shot by the Raider. Needham up to his feet in a hurry. Armagas drops down to a single, trying to catch up. 1 point escape as Needham able to kick free. 2-1, 8 seconds left. Tough that Armagas couldn't hang on to that single. Take a 2-point lead into the second. Instead, it's a 1-point lead. Flip it to this. Comes up. Red's choice. They're going to defer. Needham's choice. He goes down. Needham set. Armagas covering. Needham with a hard stand up. Armagas with a lift. And we got potentially dangerous. Armagas had an arm tied up underneath, and he was lifting Needham off his feet. So the wrestler on the bottom can't protect himself going to the floor, so they stopped that potentially dangerous. This time Armagas stopped the first move. Needham builds back to a base though. Armagas dogged on that right side arm, trying to get it pulled back. Needham fights it off, stands up. Switch attempt missed. Armagas still remains in control. Needham very strong on the bottom here. And Armagas can't hold him. We're tied at 2. Armagas will have his choice starting the third period. You don't want to be behind going in there. Battle of ranked wrestlers here. Deegan Armagas, ranked 7th. Brock Needham, ranked 6th. Needham ranked 7th. .28 seconds. 2-2 arm drag into a, pulled Needham into a single, but sprawled back out of that did Armagas. Now he's got a knee laying there. Inside knee pick, missed that. Shuck on by, can't get behind. Oh, and Needham caught him. 4 seconds left. Huge takedown there for Needham. End of the period. 4-2. Needham leads. Armagoss got a score from the bottom now. Armagoss to his feet. Needham puts him on the seat of his step in. Armagoss probably going to have to reload this, maybe. Oh, he forced him over with a hip tip. Needham just burying his head, hanging onto an ankle. Where's the stalling call there? I'm not sure, but there isn't any. 1:18 left yet. Out of the scramble, Needham regains control. Now Armagoss to his feet. Trying to hit the switch. Needham again. Hanging on to a leg. 59 seconds left. Armagoss got to reload here. Warning, stalling. Finally, Needham gets called. 51 seconds left. Armagoss got to fly from the bottom here now. Got to be wide open from here on out. Crossbody legs ride now by Needham. That's good to run clock off with. 30 seconds. Again, a legs ride and just crossbody underhook that far side arm. That's all Needham is doing, just riding. Needham hung on to the win there. 4-2. Now Armagoss will have to wait to see if he has a wrestleback coming or not, and that depends upon the Pollock and Moore result. Which so Moore won. And Armagoss will wrestle Moore for second and third place. Gavin Jacobs at 113 pounds comes out against trainer Curtin out of Reedsburg. Curtin, the number 1 seed, 40-2. He's a junior. Jacobs, the number 3 seed. Jacobs will be the underdog here. Curtin with a shot. Jacobs with a reshot. Got there, but ran out of mat. Nine in the finals for the Red Raiders. Curtin's in on an inside single leg shot. Jacobs picking an ankle, but has to give up the takedown as Curtin worked up the body. Gavin Jacobs, a junior for the Red Raiders. Curtin, a junior as well. Switch attempt now by Jacobs, but Curtin caught that trailing arm, remained in control. He's got a deep tight waist on him. .35 seconds left. 15. Flipping a disc is red. That's Jacob's choice. They're going to defer. Trailing 2-0. Curtin's choice, he's going down. Jacobs ranked 15th. Curtin ranked 6th. I'm tied up underneath now by the Raider. Curtin's looking to reach back. Now he's trying to come up to a high base. Jacobs throws the legs right in. Jacobs who scored near fall if he can get that power half cross body to work. And they work off the mat. 1:10 left. 2-0. Curtin with a lead on the takedown. Curtin now able to get the hands separated as he comes up to his high base. Turning and facing and sprawling back. Jacobs with his head buried down on the mat, getting stretched out. Warning, stalling Jacobs. Now that was a quick call compared to the last match when they wrestled for about a minute with Needham's head buried hanging onto an ankle. 39 seconds left, still 2-0. Jacobs trails. Legs ride, and that's potentially dangerous as he comes to his feet. 33 ticks left. Jacobs sticking the legs right in again. On the right-hand side. He's trying to get a turn here if he can and still remain in control. Crossbody half now. End of 2 periods, 2-0. Trainer Curtin. Jacob's choice, he's going down. Jacobs did a good job of riding Curtin in that whole period. Now he's got to score from the bottom. Trying to turn out, hit a switch. Curtin picking an ankle. Now worked up the body. Jacobs got to reload. Curtin's got a huge, deep, tight waist all the way under and up the far side of Gavin Jacobs. Jacobs now to a sitting position, tried to hit a switch, but Curtin had that trailing arm. Curtin laying there with a tight waist, just covering the hips right now. Not doing anything to work a pinning combination. Referee's going to sit and watch this, I guess. He hit Jacobs quickly. Oh, now he gets a stalling call. 37 seconds left. Not probably going to be enough, though, for Jacob. That one stalling won't help much. He was reluctant to call that one. Jacobs hitting the switch. Can he get one? He can't. Curtin crawls right back in. Now Curtin burying his head on a knee, 2-on-1. There's a second warning. 1 point, 2-1 now. Jacobs got a chance to win this. He can tie it or win it. Got 15 seconds. He's got to find an overdrive gear here. Trainer got that trailing wrist. Can't hit the switch then. Curtin going to be able to ride and hang on for a 2-1 win. Kevin Jacobs will have to wait for the result. Connolly won. And Jacobs had already beaten Connolly. So Jacobs is finishing in second place at 113 pounds. Next up for the Red Raiders, Landon Freeman championship match, 120 pounds against, get the opponent for you here, Holman's Noah Henderson, the number 1 seed. And Henderson gets a quick takedown. (35-10) is Henderson's record right now. Freeman's record's 30-9. And Henderson with a half and a wrist tied up is working on Landon Freeman here. Half and a claw ride, basically. Spiral ride now for Holman. And Holman climbing right back into this team tournament. They're down by a couple points right now. Henderson is just dogged with that half and a wrist tied up. Now Freeman picked the half off finally and to get out of bounds. He's going to get a chance to catch some breath. 25 seconds left. Still only 2-0 Henderson. (15 seconds left. Freeman now to his feet, trying to stay in bounds, and they step out with 5 seconds left. Henderson with an ankle pick, stopped the first move of the Red Raider. He takes a 2-0 lead into the second. Disc comes up red. They're going to defer. Henderson's choice. He's going on their feet. Henderson got there on a single leg from a long ways out. And Freeman not strong enough to fight him off. Henderson just sucks that leg right in. Stalemate. Good call. .122 left. Nice shot in there by Freeman. Can he come out the back door with it? Trying to hook the leg, which he has done. Now he's trying to work his way back out. Pop the head up. Two takedown. Now we got the match tied, 54 seconds left. Now you got to go to work on top. A turn would be great here for some points. Turk turn attempt here if he can get some near fall. Can't quite get him turned far enough. Freeman trying to lock up a cradle here. Don't have it locked. Lifts and takes Henderson back to the mat. Now he's got the cradle locked. Take your time, you got a little bit of it. Got 14 seconds left. Get a couple here anyway. Near fall coming. He's got the full complement of three. 5-0 the lead now for the Red Raider. 5-2 the lead. Starting into the third period, Freeman's choice. He's going down. Got to get hand control and fire off the bottom here. Spiral ride again by Henderson. This is where he was mopping Freeman around the first period a little bit after the takedown. Legs ride, Freeman gets taken off his base. Now he's got to build back up. Henderson's got a bar. He's physical enough. Freeman now trying to come to his base. Henderson's got a bar and a half. He's still got to come up to his Freeman. And that's potentially dangerous. Armbar hand came up through between the back of the scapulas, so that's illegal, or excuse me, potentially dangerous. Freeman can't let him get into those ride turn positions. Now he's to his feet. Front trip takes him back down with a tight waist. Holman crowd screaming, stalling. Freeman builds to a base. Come up to his feet, turns inside now. Henderson was going to try to cut him loose. Freeman turns inside, got a single down low at the ankle. And potentially dangerous, 34 seconds left. They're going to put Freeman on his feet, 6-2 to lead. Can't get tossed here. Cradle from the front to take down Henderson. 19 seconds left. 6-4. Warning, stalling Freeman. 8 seconds left.
Are we listening to
Second warning, stalling in 10 seconds. 6-5. Landon Freeman, champion.
Way to go, Landon.
First Red Raider win in this round here, so that helps. Stop the bleeding a little bit. 126-pounder Carter Freeman coming back against Holman's Turner Campbell. Freeman, number 1 seed. Campbell, number 2 in the bracketing. This should be a brawl. Campbell ranked 3rd in the state. Freeman ranked 2nd. Underhook by Campbell. Freeman backs out of that. Freeman goes in on an inside single leg shot, comes up with a single. Trying to come out the back door on a Polish double. Stalemate. Freeman in a tough weight class here, and it'll be a tough weight class in the sectionals as well. 167.5 to 162.5, Wisconsin Rapids leads over Holman. Campbell 26-7, a junior. Freeman 39-3, a junior. Underhook by Campbell. Campbell trying to get to an inside single leg, got a single, and they're off the mat. .56 seconds left. Hard whizzer with some hips by Freeman. Freeman trying to clear a leg. Freeman a front cartwheel. Comes out the face. 15 seconds left in the period. 11 seconds left. They stop it for stalemate. And the 1-0-0 flipping a disc will be big. Freeman's Campbell goes down, Freeman on top. Spiral ride now as Campbell gets to his feet. Freeman drops down to a single, runs him out of bounds. Campbell runs back, gets set. Freeman lifts, takes him down, got the leg scissored apart now, good position here. And they're out of bounds. Spiral ride by the Red Raiders, still 1:15 left. Half wrist, tried to straighten him out. Almost got the turn, but not quite. See if he can keep that wrist tie up. No, he can't. And they go off the warning, stalling Freeman, I guess.
Oh my God.
I guess I'm not sure what these officials see sometimes.
Just part of the speech.
Coaching staff's biting their lips over there pretty hard. You gotta understand the type of wrestling you're gonna see here. This is gonna be highly technical stuff here. Freeman now drops down to a single. He's got to come up with it, though. There he's got it elevated, and you can't. How can you give that a stalling when he came up with the leg and trying to take him down?
Reach that head wrap.
10 seconds left, 1-0, Campbell.
I must be from
End of the second period's here. Freeman will go down to start the third. Freeman trying to get an explanation from the official. I'm not sure he's too satisfied with it. Now they're going to give him the free ride to his feet. It's going to be 1-1.
Come on, Carter, take him down.
Off the mat they work. 134, still 1-1. Shot and missed by Freeman. Little leg trip into a single. Freeman trying to step over the legs here if he can. Work up the body. Stalemate. 1:09 left. Oh, Freeman reached in and got tossed. Two takedown. Campbell. Freeman reached in inadvertently and then at a bad time. 45 seconds left, 3-1. Campbell with a lead. Van Hoof out of Toma won his wrestleback. Freeman's already beat Van Hoof. 24 seconds left. Where's the stalling there now? The referee's standing there and watching it. Legs ride and a warning, stalling. Wow, 15 seconds left. Freeman's got to fly now off the bottom. Freeman to a stand-up. 3, 2, 10 seconds left. Blocked by Campbell. Headlock attempt. Hip toss by Campbell. And that's the end of the match. 2-2. 2-2. Campbell wins 7-2 in a late flurry. Freeman finishing in second place here for the Red Raiders. As there will be no wrestleback there for second. Now, 132-pound matchup will be over here. And this will be Jack Ackerman taking on Jackson Russler. getting things set, and we get the same official, unfortunately. That's maybe not so good here.
He's a terrible official.
174 and a half to 162 and a half right now on the scoreboard. So we need Aiden Armagas score points here. Excuse me, my mistake.
That's
Jack Ackerman. Rosler, 19 and 10, a junior from West Salem Bangor. Jack Ackerman, 15 and 10, a freshman. So far, not the best round for the Red Raiders here in these final placement matches. Rosler on another shot now. Ackerman's got to get that leg down and away. Rosler to a double, steps through, covers up the body and gets a takedown in the lead. Ackerman trying to get the switch. And he does, ties it back up. Got a half and a wrist now. Ackerman dropping down off with a single now, got it elevated. Little facelift takes him back to the mat. $177.5, $169.5 to score. And now Rosler with the reversal. 4-2 for West Salem Bangor. No, not a chance now. Don't do something to put you in trouble. Come up with that. Two minutes gone, second 2 minutes on the clock, both on their feet. Rosler with a shot. Ackerman tried a 2% toss him, and Rosler changes directions, comes back into a single leg, and Ackerman's got his butt on the mat again. Stalemate. Thank goodness for that call. .22 seconds left. 1:22, excuse me. Underhook by Rosler. Moving Ackerman around the mat. Shot by Ackerman in now. Got the head outside, got a chance to score here. Liv's trying to sit through. Ackerman's still got elbow control here. Ackerman gives up a takedown. Should have stayed with a good single, elevated it. Now he gives up a 6-2 lead. 27 seconds left. Half in a bar now, and Ackerman goes over. End of the period, thank goodness. 3 near faults, 9-2 now. Ackerman's choice, got to go on his feet. Ackerman's made a couple of mistakes that's cost him big. And there is Rosler in on a double leg again and gets another takedown. Hip tip coming. Ackerman sits up through it. Trying to get a reversal here, and they go out of bounds.
I didn't see any. What weight? 32.
120 left. Coffee grinder by Rustler. And he's mopping Ackerman around the mat right now. Now Ackerman clears his hips, comes out the face.
Oh,
11-2 with 39 seconds left. Need a major blow up here from Ackerman. Ackerman has beat the wrestler that finished in fourth place, Thiel. So they will not have a wrestle back. Ackerman Ackerman stepped over body lock, 5 seconds left. This is his only hope. Got to stick him here. There he's flat. Time ran out. He was flat, tight. Time ran out. The 11-7 Rossler with a win. And we'll check to make sure to see if Ackerman gets a wrestle back or not. Thiel, I do believe, and Ackerman wrestled before. Ackerman beat him in the first round. So this should be the way it is. Ackerman should go in fourth place. Now, the Red Raiders wrestling at 138. Aiden Armagast already got taken down by the Preston Crutcherville, who is highly ranked in the state. He's ranked fourth right now. Again, the Red Raiders not having a good round of placement matches here. They've won one. Crutcherville, Preston from Holman, senior 26-2. Armagast 29-5, a junior. Armagast with the escape 2-1. On their feet with a minute left. Crutcherville with a hard slide by. And Armagast almost able to lock up on the body. Shot in, but from too far, and Crutcherville really quick to recover and counter. Potentially dangerous. Jack Ackerman fourth at 132 after we checked through the bracketing. .25 seconds left. And again here, Holman wrestler on paper, has the advantage. Would be the guy to beat, and he gets another takedown. Leading 4-1 with 2 seconds left. Team scores: Wisconsin Rapids 177.5, Holman 175.5. And if this match goes the way it's going, Holman will take the lead. Great counter by Cratcheville. And Harris of Reedsburg got the win in a match for third place. And Cratcheville has beaten Harris, so Armagast, if he loses this match, will have to wrestle back for second and third. Legs right on this left-hand side. Not much that Ackerman's able to do right now.
30 seconds.
Armagast.
Or excuse me, Armagast. Armagast, Ackerman. All lightweights, all one right after the other, and they all look alike.
It is funny.
10 seconds.
Cratcheville just controlling with a tight waist. 6-2, Cratcheville. And Ackerman's choice, Armagast's choice, excuse me, he'll go down to start the third. About his only option. He got taken down a couple times. Got to try and score from the bottom. Crossface, getting to a cradle is Cratcheville. And he's trying to turn Armagast, which he has done. Got to pick some hands apart there. Near fall, 9-2 now with 1:10 left. And Armagast able to get out of that pinning combination. Came out separated in face, but then didn't continue to wrestle. Just put his head down and gave Cratcheville control back. Armagast's got to wrestle now hard. He can't get turned anymore. Cratcheville looking to turn. Now he's got a half and a legs ride. Now he's going to try to cut him. They're looking to get extra point. Now he locked up a cradle. Two near fall. It's going to be 11-2. That's going to be enough for a major. And that's the match. Armagast will have to wrestle for second and third in the wrestleback side after losing to Cratchville 11-2. That should change the team scores now. 144-pounder Chase Gethers out of the tournament. So we will take a break. We'll be back with more individual wrestling regional from Holman. Back now, 150 pounds. Red Raiders need to score points here. They're down by about 11 in second place. Holman's won pretty much all their matches. The Red Raiders have lost the matchups with Holman and lost some other matchups as well. This is for fourth place right now. Excuse me, third place, Tritz and Duffy. This is Isaac Schneip Duffy from West Salem Bangor, senior, 24-10. Tritz, junior, 23-5. Russian arm tie. Then they break that apart. Tritz into a double. Takes him down, covers him up, drags the feet. Nice work by the Red Raider knowing where he was at. Team scores as they get reset look like this. Holman in the lead now with 190.5 points. Wisconsin Rapids in second, 179.5. West Salem Bangor is in third, a distant 125. Potentially dangerous as Duffy ripping up on that ankle. Tritz, a cradler. Long arms, long legs, longer body. That's where he's dangerous, is on top. Legs right on the right-hand side. Duffy trying to take him up over the top. Tritz's head's hanging out in front too far. He's got to regain control here. And Tritz able to get him off his feet. Back to his stomach. 22 seconds left. Now double legs right by the Red Raider. But Duffy steps out of one of them. Tritz up high again. 2-1, end of the period, 2-0. Tritz from Wisconsin Rapids, flipping a disc, red. He defers. Duffy's choice. He goes on top. Okay. Tritz set. Duffy gonna cover. Spiral ride by Duffy. Tritz trying to turn inside. Got to a leg now. Trying to be heavy on the body. Trying to turn back. Tritz in a scramble. Duffy kicks over the top. Tritz is going to catch him here. Two reversal Tritz, a near fall coming. Big 5-point move at least. Maybe he can get a pin. That would be huge. There, he's got him settled in there pretty tight. 1:07. Take your time. Get it right. Scooping the arm, lifting the head. Referee looking for an advantage point. There's the pin. 3:04 on the fall time. Mason Tritz. Now in the finals is Alish from Holman and Todd from Onalaska. And Holman is up 9-2. So probably will not have, we will have a wrestle back. That would be Todd against Tritz. Tritz could wrestle his way back to second place. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the 157-pound championship match when we return. Championship match at 157 pounds. Coming up, your Red Raider Ben Weidman taking on Reedsburg area's Braxton Walter. Weidman number 1 seed, Walter number 2 seed. Walter a junior, 32-8. Weidman a senior, 36-5. Weidman into a single at the knee, coming up with it. Dump technique takes him down, 2-0 the lead for the Red Raider. Nice work right off the whistle. $190.5 to $186.5. Wisconsin Rapids trails. Weidman on the mat. Don't know if we'll see the heavyweight Gormanson as he was limping around the field house with ice on his ankle. We'll see. Nice ankle pick by Weidman. Cross face. Got an elbow tied up. Weidman looking to barbed wire that arm up underneath. Walter trying to keep it ahead as far as he can. Now Weidman around the corner. Got him in deep trouble, barbed wired up. Walter able to break the grip and turn stomach down. 6-1 though, the lead for Weidman. Half, wrist, deep trouble. Weidman steps back over the top trying to get some weight on him. Walter trying to roll through it if he can. Weidman will have near fall coming. He's back in on a single. It's now 9-1. At the end of one period, Weidman remains in control. Big period for the Red Raider. 9-1, major decision on the board. Now we're having a conversation by the officials. I'm not real sure what they're talking about. Now the officials come over to the head scorers table, and we'll see what they're doing. Checking on score, I do believe. Now they change it to 8-1. Weidman with a lead. Okay, flipping a disc, comes up. Weidman's choice, he's going down. Just took the choice right away, it's him going down. Weidman, nice stand up to his feet right away. Switch on the way down, comes out behind, takedown. Reversal, excuse me. Weidman. (10-1) the lead. 2 points and a pin would be great right now. The Red Raiders down by 4 in the team totals. Weidman could pick up an extra 2 bonus points. Now he's got the arm barred. Throw it into half, chest over. Walter's going over on his back. Weidman got a long time, minute 25. Don't need that. Weidman, 239 on the fall. Van Weidman, a champion at 157 pounds. $239 on the fall time. Weidman, the champion at 157. Next up will be Cooper Meyer and a wrestle back for fourth place against Kassan Kraus out of Sparta. We'll bring you that match when we return. 165-pound wrestleback match. Cooper Meyer, senior for the Red Raiders, takes on a senior for Sparta, Kassan Kraus. Kraus is 9-11. Could be the biggest match of Cooper Meyer's career. He can score points for the Red Raiders on the team side. Needs to get a win. Snap down by Meyer, but then follow up on it. 198.5 to 195.5. Lincoln trails by 3. Off the mat. Warning, stalling. Kraus backing up, rightly so. Power half from the front. Meyer with a takedown as he changed directions. Half Nelson looking to get to a cradle. 42 seconds. Got a cradle. Take your time with this now. Got him over. Get your knee under his body. Oh. Kraus able to break the grip and get off his back. He was just about stuck. Can't let those times go away. Now he's got him over, ran out of time. 2 near fall. Good start, good period. 7-0 for the Red Raider. His choice. They're going to defer. They're going on their feet, says Kassan Kraus. Kassan Kraus, right hand wrapped up with some athletic tape. And Kassan's backing up around the mat again. Meyer reaches into a single. And a scramble. Holy man, Myers had a takedown. He let him off the mat. This is a match that Cooper Meyer could win, should win. Kraus reached in again. Myers picks an ankle with wrist control. Nice work there, good takedown. Now Meyer fired a half, got a wrist, but Kraus able to pick the half off. Warning, stalling Kraus. 1 point Meyer, 10-0. Got a major on the board, that's only worth a point. Stay with one good pinning combination here, Cooper. Got a half, got a wrist. Get off now and run it here. There you go. Stay with it. Big trouble here. Pin for Cooper Meyer. Big extra 2 points. Cooper Meyer with a pin. And we'll see where he falls in the wrestleback side here. Next up, 175-pound matchup. Mark Jeske in the finals against Onalaska's Brady Kuhn. We'll be back with that match when we return. Championship match at 175 pounds. Brady Kuhn, the number 1 seed, 23-7, a senior from Onalaska, taking on your Red Raider, the senior Mark Jeske, 31-10. 202.5 for Holman, 201.5 for Wisconsin Rapids right now. Cooper Meyer will not get a wrestle back at 165. So he is done and knocked out of the individual side of wrestling. Holman has a wrestler going for third here. Slide by missed, underhooked by Jeske. Jeske will stay squared up right in your face all match long. We got two guys doing the same things here. Warning, stalling Jeske. How do you get that call? I have no idea how that call is made. I really don't. Jeske trying to circle back into the mat, and his opponent, Kuhn, wouldn't let him. Kuhn with a shot into a single. Jeske trying to crunch him up on the mat here. Kuhn locked up around a single. Jeske picking an ankle, trying to get him on his hip. And they run out of time. Kuhn's choice off the flip of the disc, they go down. I'm not sure how Jeske got that stalling call. I really am not. Double thigh ride now by the Red Raider, going to a claw ride. Kuhn able to get motion going, separate his hips, get to his feet. 1-0. Kuhn. Front headlock by Jeske. Got to get him down, nobody couldn't. Russian arm tie by the Red Raider now. Loosely, but it's there. And there you got Kuhn backing around the mat. Russian again by Jeske. .55 seconds left. Shot into a single is Kuhn. Jeske back to 1 foot, trying to counter. Trying to force down on that leg, get it down to the mat if he can. He's got the grip broke, now he reshoots in. Almost caught Kuhn. Jeske coming out the backside, gets to a double takedown. Nice work by the Red Raider. 24 seconds left. Jeske will have choice in the third.
Keep 'em down there, Mark.
12 seconds left. Got to get a wrist. Oh, Jeske couldn't hold him. It's tied at 2. 5 seconds left. Jeske will have to score in the third period. Jeske's choice. He's going down. They already signaled twice he's going down. I don't know what the ref didn't see. 2-2 after 2 periods, 2 left. Switch attempt by Jeske, ankle pick by Kuhn. Kuhn steps over the body. Don't waste time here, Mark. There you go. Base off, get back to a base, start again. Ankle pick again. Now, Jeske to a high base. Locked hands. Jeske's going to get the lead. One point. Jeske, locked hands. Kuhn. He's ahead 3-2 with a minute and a half left. Again, he's got the chance to score from the bottom. Ankle pick again. Now Jeske to his feet. Kuhn takes him back over. 1 point escape, 4-2 with a minute 12 left. On their feet, Jeske with a lead. .102 left. Coaching staff says you got to get 1 takedown. Salt this match. Kuhn with a bad shot. Jeske with a short drag. Missed each time. Shot down low on a single leg. Crawls up the bodies. Jeske. He's going to get 2 there. Look for near fall. Get a half. .62, 34 seconds left. .20 seconds left. Mark Jeske inside of 10 seconds. 6-2 lead. 6-3 now. Short drag spin behind. 6-3, Mark Jeske. Regional champion at 175 for the Red Raiders. More points in the team column. That's what we needed. Next up at 190 pounds championship match. You're looking for big points here from Kyler Tritz against Jaden Dalio of La Crosse Central Logan. Holman guy got pinned in the third place match, so that's great for the Red Raiders. That helped us out. And here we go with the Tritz match. Tritz, barrel roll, takedown, instantly, catches him. Let him off his back that time. And Tritz just kind of gives him a little harm on the way up, 2-1. Team scores right now, Holman to a 5.5, Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln to a 1.5. That may be before the Jeske points were added in. Stalemate. Holman's wrestling for third place at 190 as well. Shot in, but countered by Dalio. Front headlock now by the Red Raider. Underhooks now by Dalio. Tritz with a shot and missed it. Dalio's looking to stay on the edge of the circle there so he can be out of bounds in a hurry. Dalio just a weak reach-in shot. And they go out of bounds. 26 seconds left, 2-1 Tritz. Look to get one more here before the period ends. Tritz ranked third in the state at 190. He's got a Russian jab attempt. Takes him down with 7 seconds left. That was just pure force. Holman's looking to get a pin out in the third place match. (4-1) after one. Dalio's choice. He goes down. Tritz will try to cover, turn, and ride. Trying to get a hip tip. Couldn't quite get that. Armbar with a wrist tied up. Tritz getting aggressive with it. Now updated scores. Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln 208.5. Holman 205.5. West Salem Bangor a distant 142. Tritz going to cut him loose now. 4-2, minute and a half left, second period. Going to go to work on his feet. Try to get him from his feet to his back if he can. Dalio with a shot in. Tritz with a hard whizzer. And they come up neutral. Tritz try to get to a barrel roll, switch it to a single, head outside to a double. Whizzer counter by Dalio. Tritz with a legs ride, covers him up, takes him down. 6-2. 30 seconds left. Holman people getting wild and crazy, and they are right in front of us. (20 seconds). Warning, stalling. Tritz, I don't get it. Tritz just scored a takedown, working to get a half and a wrist and a tight waist, excuse me, and he gets hit for stalling. When Dalio didn't even try to come up off his base. I guess I don't understand what they're looking at.
Tell me that's not, when you land there, that's not stalling.
End of two periods, 6-2 Tritz. He's going down. See if Tritz can fly from the bottom here. Catch Dalio, put him to his back, get rid of him. Tritz pulls the leg, comes up to 2 on his feet, working on hands. Steps away easily. 7-2. Got to look for some extra points here. Snap down by Tritz. Dalio stands back up. Dalio was shot. Tritz tried to underhook him. Into a single. Scramble we got coming up. Underhook, overhook by Dalio. Tritz with the same now. Headlock attempt, out of bounds they go. Daly will just collar tie him with an underhook. That's all he's done. Hasn't taken a shot here yet of any. Lateral drop attempt. Catches Tritz. Tritz got to get off his back. Tritz gets caught and pinned. Huge mistake for the Red Raider. Huge mistake. Tritz has wrestled Brooker from Toma, and he's going to have to wrestle his way back here to get back to second against Goyette, who's ahead from Holman. 215-pound matchup is yet to come. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. And we're back after the shocking upset at 190 when Kyler Tritz had the match in hand and got lateral dropped and pinned. Now, this is Grayson Reimer at 215 in the championship match. He's taking on the top seed, Jesus Gonzalez out of Reedsburg area, who's 26-0 and a senior. As Joyce pointed out, everybody's got braces on. Everybody's got knee braces and sleeves and everything else. Reimer ranked 12th. Gonzalez not ranked somehow. He's a big 215-pounder. And again, we'll watch this match with interest here. Fifth place match going on. Holman just got taken down. Rabbits back to second place now. Oh, Gonzalez into a double leg. Lifts Reimer, takes him down with 25 seconds left. Reimer didn't protect the legs. And they roll out of bounds. Got time to get one back here. Reimer getting set on the bottom. Gonzalez gonna cover him. Reimer up to his feet. Gonzalez barely hung on to a single, but can't anymore. It's 2-1. 10 seconds left. And the 2-1 Gonzalez of Reedsburg. Flip of the disc. Comes up Reimer's choice. He's going to defer. Gonzalez will go down. Reimer going to give him the 1 point on his feet, give him a 3-1 lead. Reimer needs a takedown to tie. Arm drag by Gonzalez. Shoots in on a double, and off the mat they work as Reimer spins behind in the flurry. Good quick flurry there, but just ran out of mat. Gonzalez wades in, pushes Reimer back, arm drag, but Reimer says, nope, not now. .105 left. Gonzalez with a half a shot. Both wrestlers fighting for inside collar tie position. Reimer wades in. Gonzalez catches him with a double, lifts, takes him right down, didn't protect his legs at all. 5-1, 35 seconds left. Got time to score here from the bottom, get it back to a 3-point match. Warning, stalling Reimer. .15 seconds. Reimer stands up, gets free. 5-2 now. End of the period is here, 5-2 Gonzalez. Reimer will have his choice, and he's got to go down. Get hopefully the escape, and somehow figure out a way to get Gonzalez off his balance. Holman trailing 9-6 in their 5th place match. Reimer trying to build up to a base. And he just walks right away from Gonzalez, 3-2, or excuse me, 5-3, excuse me. Underhook into a single. Reimer fights it off. 1 point for Gonzalez. I guess he can't sprawl to fight a takedown. 6-3. 1:15 left. Gonzalez will be content to stay on his feet here and collar tie and hand fight. Slide by, missed. Gonzalez will be content to stand here. He took a shot there. Double leg lifts Reimer, takes him down. Now 8-3. And that's the match, 8-3. Reimer goes down. Reimer will end up in second due to the wrestleback going his way in the 3rd place match, which helps. We'll stay right here for the heavyweight match.
Upon the completion of the heavyweights, we will go into the wrestleback rounds just on match 1 and 2. We will
Holman lost in the 5th place match, which is good.
1 and 2 upon the completion of the heavyweights.
So now you got Tanner Gormanson at 285, wrestling for 2nd and 3rd against Colin Wilson out of La Crosse Central Logan. So we'll see how this match goes. The Red Raiders need some help. Holman 212, Wisconsin Rapids 208 and a half.
We should have picked up second place points.
And the big Holman heavyweight just body locked his opponent to his back. And they're out of bounds. It's a pretty good sophomore heavyweight there for Holman. Gormanson on their feet, 0-0. Sparta heavyweight's going to get turned again. And he's in deep trouble. Gormanson into a single leg now. Got it elevated. Lifts it up high. Back trip. Takes him down 2-0 the lead. 30 seconds left. Holman heavyweight got the pin. Now Zweifel will come down and potentially wrestle Gormanson here. Gormanson gets the win. But Gormanson has to come through with a win here. He's ahead 2-0 at the end of period number 1. Flip of the disc comes up red. They're going to defer. And Wilson will take the down position. Wisconsin Rapids needs a win here out of Gormanson. Nice dump as Wilson got to his feet. Gormanson with a wrist, trying to get him off his base. Double wrist tied up. Lost one. Gormanson runs him over. Got a 1 count. Ref out of position. Now Gormanson with a bar and a wrist tied up. And there goes Wilson on his back. Gormanson needs the extra 2 points for the pin here. Got a long time, minute 12 seconds left yet. Pin. 2:55 on the fall. Gormanson picks up 2 points extra for the pin. And the difference between 4th and 3rd. So now we have wrestlebacks coming. And we will see Holman right now, 221, Wisconsin Rapids, 211 and a half, and that may be before the Gormanson matches was counted. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Lincoln High School Red Raider Wrestling. Wrestleback, important wrestlebacks for the Red Raiders. Deegan Armagast, 106 pounds, against Tegan Moore out of West Salem Bangor. Updated team score is not on the board yet, but we're down by 2.5 to tie Holman. So we need the difference in placement points here. And you can see the left hand wrapped up on Moore pretty heavily. Fingers and hand. Take him to his back. You can see Moore has wrestled quite a bit here. He didn't panic in that roll around. Moore is a sophomore. Deegan Armagast, a freshman. And they work their way off the mat one more time. Holman in a wrestle back at 120 as well. They just got a takedown. Armagast with a shot and got to a single dump. Takes him down. 2 and the lead. Good work. Minute left. First period. Arm pinned across the back or trying to get there. Now he's got it pinned. Runs him over. That looks pretty tight. Armagast's got to get his head up, arch his back. You can settle him right in. You don't have to look to see if he's pinned. There's the pin, Deegan Armagast. 129 on the fall. Pin points and advancement from third to second. Huge for the Red Raiders. They need a big round here. Next up, 138-pounder. £138 matchup, Aiden Armagast against Reedsburg's Colton Herretz, excuse me. Herretz the number 4 seed. Armagast the number 2 seed. Again, the same type of matchup here. Wrestling to get the difference between third and second. And 2 takedown for Herretz. 1 point escape. Armagast. 108 left yet. Aiden's got to put together a good match here. Herretz in on a single again. Armagast in the scramble to Whizzer. Litz comes out from behind. Somehow he's trying to get the takedown, and he's got the 2 in a scramble. Herretz now coming up with a Whizzer, and he's on a knee. Armagast's going to elevate that leg and run him down to the mat. 3, 2, with 20 seconds left, Armagast. Close to the edge of the circle here. And they step off with 9 seconds left in the period. Holman's ahead to 5-0 and they're wrestle back at 120. Herretz come to his feet in a hurry, and at the end of the period, Armagast had locked hands. It's now 3-3 tied. Flip of the disc comes up, green, Herretz choice. They're going to defer, Armagast choice. They're going down. Hard, tight waist, and an armbar instantly by Harris. Potentially dangerous. Now, Armagost got to fly from the bottom here. He can't hang around and wait because he got easily put in an armbar. Referees stopped the action as both wrestlers jumped on the adjacent mat's whistle. Armagost to his feet. Front trip by Harris takes him back to the mat. Team scores updated. Wisconsin Rapids in the lead currently. 223 and a half. Holman 221. Armagost couldn't quite complete the reversal as they were off the mat. Still tied at 3. Caution, jumping to start. Harris. Don't hang down here. Aiden, don't hang down here. Now he's up to his feet and off the mat they work. Armagost gets reset on the bottom. Got a minute 15. Still got plenty of time to score from this period. But he can't lay here and get worked over on the bottom. Building to a higher base. Trying to lock a cradle up. He's got it locked. Quick 2 points for Harris. Harris getting rolled through, not quite. Aiden Armagost in big trouble with a cradle. Armagost fighting to get stomach down. He got the escape. He's down by a bunch now at 6-4. 25 seconds left. Shot in, single. Can he score it before the end of the period to tie it up? Got it elevated. Keep him in the bounce here. Harris gets his foot down. It's not strong enough to hang on. 8 seconds left. End of the period is here. 6-4, Harris takes the lead. Harris' choice, he goes down. Harris to his feet. They got to cut him loose. 7-4. Can't waste any time here now. Shot in, slide by, lift. Blocked by Harris. Off the mat they work. As Harris was heading for the side of the mat. (7-4), Armagost down. Harris drops in deep on a single. Cannot fight him off once he gets in that deep. 9-4. Armagost will advance to the sectional, but he will be, as it looks now, a third place finisher. Just under a minute left. He's on the bottom, trailing 9-4, 50 seconds left. Nine, 5, 27 seconds left. Big throw to the back. But you got to attack him. $15 seconds. 11-5, Harrods with a win. And 13-5, excuse me. Scoreboard slow to put up the extra 2 there. Armagoss goes to a third place finish at 138 pounds. Next up, 150-pounder Mason Tritz will wrestle for second or third. We'll bring you that match when we return. Wrestleback, 150 pounds, crucial for the Red Raiders. Maximus Todd from Onalaska, sophomore, 26-13, takes on your Red Raider, Mason Tritz, the junior. Last check team scores. Wisconsin Rapids trails by a half a team point. Tritz into a double back trip. Takes him down. Out of bounds. Couldn't quite keep the feet in. Good work. Just ran out of wrestling room. Maximus Todd with a bad shot in. Tritz countered, underhook back to a single. Tritz trying to pin it down, turn the corner, work up the body now. Tritz trying to catch him to his back. Near fall coming, got a takedown. Fire that half, that a boy. Got time, get chest to chest, don't back off on it. Three, near fall, big 5-point move, 45 seconds left. Going for a crossface here. Looking to get inside with that cradle. Think he's got it locked, 30 seconds. Maximus Todd starting to come up to a base. Tritz takes him back. 15 seconds. Tritz trying to turn him in the worst way here. Suicide style over the top. Got him in some trouble here. Had him stacked up. 5 seconds left. Got him stacked again. End of the period. 3 near fall, 8-0. Todd deferred. Tritz is going on top. His best position. Might as well maximize your opportunities here. Tritz chops that left arm in. Now grabbing the right one by the wrist. Going to try and double wrist him over top here. Fired a half, but then lost that. And 12 seconds into the period, Todd gets hit for stalling. Tritz with a cradle, takes him back over again. Knee in the side, lifts the other leg. Pin for Tritz. Tritz with a pin, finishing in second place for the Red Raiders at 150 pounds and picks up 2 more team points bonus for the fall. Next up, the 100. Let's see here. Next up will be Tritz at 190, so we got a little bit of a break. We'll be back with an update on team scores when we return. Team scores as we return: 228.5 Wisconsin Rapids, Holman 226, West Salem Banger 160.5. The Red Raiders need a pin here from Kyler Tritz to help out. He's wrestling a Holman wrestler in Goyette. Goyette came in at 15-20. He's 16-21 right now and a senior. Tritz was the number 1 seed, but got tossed and beat and pinned in the last match. Tritz with a takedown. And a little leg lace, little lift, and a Turk turn attempt. Now Tritz with a half. Runs over that half. Tritz had the last match with a 7-2 lead late in the match and got tossed and pinned. Tritz now looking to avenge that loss. 1:22 left. Goyo's getting flat stuck right there, and the referee, I didn't know what he's seen, but now Tritz turned into a headlock. There's the pin in 51 seconds. Tritz comes through for the Red Raiders this match. He will finish in second place for the Red Raiders at 190. And now we await the wrestleback at 285. That will be Tanner Gormanson against Cadence Zweifel out of Sparta. We'll bring you that match. Oh, we'll stay right here, as a matter of fact, because Gormanson is getting ready to go. Now, I guess they're going to wait for that other match to finish. We'll take a quick break. We'll return. Back now at the WIAA Holman Individual Regional. Finals are done. The one wrestleback heavyweight match left yet to go. Wisconsin Rapids comes from behind 233.5 to defeat Holman with 230. West Salem Banger 164.5, Reedsburg 141, Toma 105, Sparta 91, La Crosse Central Logan 88, and Onalaska Luther 75. Place winners for the Red Raiders. In second place at 106, Deegan Armagost. In second place at 113, Gavin Jacobs. Champion at 120, Landon Freeman. Carter Freeman, second place at 126. Fourth place at 132 for Jack Ackerman. Third place at 138 for Aiden Armagost. Getting knocked out is Chase Getters at 144. Finishing in second place at 150 is Mason Tritz. Champion at 157, Bennett Weidman. Getting knocked out of the tournament, Cooper Meyer at 165. Mark Jeske, a champion at 175. Kyler Tritz, second place at 190. Grayson Reimer, second place at 215. Tanner Gormanson, medical forfeited his last match as the Red Raiders were just far enough ahead to be able to do that with his gimpy ankle that he had sustained today. Tanner Gormanson finishes in third place. Once again, Wisconsin Rapids winning the regional, 233.5. Holman, 230. Both those teams will go to the team sectional this coming Tuesday at West Salem Banger. And we will take on who, Joyce? Middleton, and who is the other squad? And Waunakee. That will be your matchups. Probably, in all honesty, the Red Raiders will have to wrestle Holman to get to the the team state championship. So, I'm not sure if head coach Scott Bennett will be coming up, but Red Raiders with a win nonetheless. Thank you for watching. Thanks to Sky Rouge giving you mat slide seats. Joyce Bennett's keeping us all straight with all the stats. My name is Scott Tesch. Thanks for watching the most watched program on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, Lincoln High School, Red Raider Wrestling. And we're back now at the individual Holman Regional. Coach, congratulations on the win. Kind of an up and down day here for the Red Raiders. Had some pretty big flat spots and some pretty good high spots in there. Not a lot of in between.
No, it was not quite how it was written up. The points probably were somewhere in the neighborhood of what we thought we needed to do to win the thing. We thought we had to get to 235, and I think we were close.
233.5.
Yeah, 235. I thought we could score 250. We didn't. We had some matches that I thought that we just let get away from us, and that hurt. And it seemed like Holman was finishing those matches where it was back and forth, and they were pinning guys, and they kept themselves in it. I didn't think they could get to 230. I really didn't, but they did. They wrestled really well today. They wrestled. They were hungrier than we were. I think. We thought maybe that we're ranked higher and we could kind of roll into it, and not how sports go. So maybe it was a good thing that we had to figure it out today when it didn't cost us anything yet. Tuesday, next Saturday, we do this. We'll not achieve some of the goals that we have been focused on all year.
Right.
So
Let's go through the lineup real quick. Like you got Deegan Armagas finishing in second place at 106.
yeah, actually his second to third place match, that kid was at one time ranked like 6th in the state, and he wrestled really well there. I thought he wrestled better today than he did last week, and I thought he wrestled better that last match than he had. So I think we're doing okay there. That was a match. We got taken down off our offense to lose that match to the Holman kid, and I mean that's a big swing, and that's an 8-point swing. So I thought he wrestled well, and he's going to keep wrestling better, I think, every day now. So we're excited, to see where he ends up, individually. So
113-pounder Gavin Jacobs down at a weight class he can handle a little better, finishing in second place.
Yeah, that was a close match. We got into with Curtin, and Curtin's a returning state place winner, and when we're there with him, I don't think it was Gavin's best day. I don't think he wrestled that well. I think he wrestled pretty well, but some things that he had been doing really well in the room and last week, and it wasn't quite the same day today, which means when you can still get through it, like us as a team and him as an individual, it means we're kind of in the right direction anyway.
120-pounder Landon Freeman, your first champion of the day.
He wrestled better than he's wrestled all year, and he beat some guys that similar kinds of kids that he wouldn't have beat earlier in the year. He's getting hot at the right time. I thought he had a great day, kind of the day we needed, as other people kind of didn't have their best day. Landon just gritted out 2 tough matches, and I was really proud of how he wrestled today.
Carter Freeman, one of the guys you talked about just now, maybe not having his best tournament, coming in second place.
Yeah, number 1 against number 3. We beat him once before. We're going to see him Tuesday. We're going to see him Saturday. We'll probably see him in Madison. It's really hard to beat a guy that's fairly close to you over and over and over, and maybe in the end this was okay. We got that loss out of the way, and it's a match we got to turn around Tuesday night, that's for sure.
Jack Hagerman at 132 came back with a 4th place finish.
Yeah, Jack moved up from 26 up to 32, and it's pretty close to a pin there. He got behind, and then pretty close to a pin at the end, and just got overpowered a couple spots, but he's young and makes some mistakes out there yet, as all of us do. But as that match wore on, I thought he was wrestling better, but I thought maybe we had a chance to get 3rd there, but 4th out of him is a good day for us point-wise.
138-pounder Aiden Armagas finishing in 3rd place.
Yeah, he got in an awful tough weight class, and we had thought about swapping him and Jack around, but Jack was so small, and he can win that last match. Cratchville's pretty good. The Harrods kid he's going to have to beat to get to Madison. So I think we'll have a good day. He's going to have to find a way to stay in matches on Tuesday night, and Aiden, we're going to count on him the next 2 times we're out to wrestle even better than he did today. He didn't wrestle bad. He just wrestled really good guys today.
Chase Gettles at 144 got knocked out of the individual tournament, and follow that with Mason Tritz coming back with a pin in his final match at 150 to finish second.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Chase, because sometimes kids, if there's kids watching this or parents watching it, it's not always your champions that win these things. Chase had a 7-1 lead in the match, and he didn't place. If he wins that match, he gets 4 points, and those are points that we needed. And I don't think he thought they were as important as they were. As the day went on, they became very, very important. And that was a match way over here, that maybe people weren't even watching, but it was important, and we knew it at the time. that was a match he had to finish. So hopefully he learns that lesson moving forward, that it doesn't matter when, where, you got to try to find a way to finish matches.
Right.
And then Mason did not have a good semifinal. Kid was better than we thought, but kid wrestled well today. But we're going to have to wrestle that match on Tuesday night, and we got to find a way to turn that one around. So
157-pounder Bennett Weidman, a champion for the Red Raiders.
wrestling the best he's ever wrestled. He's just wrestling really well. All positions he's wrestling well, and it's the time of year and time of his career that it's the right time to be doing it.
165-pounder Cooper Meyer gets knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah, he ended up 5th though, and he got pinpoints there, and that was huge for us because he took 5th, which meant that he got place points and he got a pin and then that bye round. So he actually ended up with 2 pinpoints today. So those points for him, maybe getting a 6th place, but getting that pin in a 5th place match was the difference on that scoreboard. So that 4 points was the same points that they were wrestling for down here. We got them earlier in that round. So Cooper wrestled really well the last 2 weekends for us.
175-pounder Mark Jeske, a champion for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, he's kind of unsung hero and doesn't get too excited about anything, but he's a really pretty solid wrestler. Sometimes he lets up a little bit and lets people back in matches, but he found a way to win some matches today that were tough matches on paper, and we needed it. We really needed him to come through, and he sure did today.
Kyler Tritz got upset in the in the final round there, and then come back with a pin to finish 2nd at 190.
Yeah, he was kind of cruising and just had a little let up there, and the kid threw that 5-point move, that move that you throw when you're down and you're taking a crack at winning, and I don't care if you go to your back doing it, and it worked. Those moves sometimes work. More than not, they won't. But in that case, he got caught. And, again, it wasn't next week in the sectional to knock him out of the sectional. It wasn't Tuesday night. So, again, we had some of that happen today, and we cleaned that up in the next 2 events we're in, and we'll be fine.
Grayson Reimer at 215 ended up finishing in 2nd for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, wrestled a pretty good match with a state place winner. Guy's undefeated, and I thought he wrestled him hard. The other guys, Jesus Gonzalez is a better wrestler. His strength kept him in it a little bit, but Jesus pretty strong too because he cleared us a couple times there. And he's a good wrestler, and we were happy to get the 2nd. I mean, Grayson beat a guy that was like 22-2 in the semis, so he wrestled well.
285-pounder Tanner Gormanson finishing in 3rd place for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, we had that match in the semis with Holman, won. Hitting that slide by, going for the finish, and end up getting taken down, tossed, put on our back, and it's a match where we're going to win with 30 seconds to go, and then we lose with 30 seconds to go. We had too many of those, and then he tweaked his ankle a little bit, and he had to tough his way through it, and he did. He got fought through and got that pin, and we were going to wrestle that 2nd place match, and we just opted to not push it too much and live to fight another day on Tuesday night and on Saturday next week. And he fought through it. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of our guys that on a day that went not well at all, that we still found a way. And that's a sign of a pretty good team when you're off and
Winning ugly.
and still find a way to win. And it's hard having them all wrestling well at the same time, and we got to figure out how to do that on Tuesday night. So.
Right. That's what your dad always said. We got to put together one of our best matches in a dual meet at one time for everybody, probably 1, maybe 2 times a year, and you're looking for it Tuesday.
Yeah, otherwise we won't get there. I mean, and it's, if you've got a lot of cushion in matches, we don't have that. Then you can have a couple guys have an off day. Whoever brings their 14 guys and the 14 guys perform on Tuesday night, it's going to be wrestling March 1st. Right. And it's going to be us or Holman. We got to beat Middleton first. Mm-hmm. They got to beat Wanakee. Right. So, again, a year ago we were wrestled pretty good in the regional. And team sectional, we lost one, the last match to lose so hopefully we use that as not necessarily motivation, but just kind of a reference. I mean, we're that close, but when you're that close, eventually we've got to get over that hurdle. So,
Coach, thank you very much for stopping by. Again, we talked about up and down day. The Red Raiders come out on top, winning the individual regional, and you're going to wrestle Tuesday at West Salem Bangor for the start of the team sectional.
yeah, we wrestled Middleton right out of the gate at 6 o'clock. So,
thank you very much, Coach. We appreciate it. That'll be it for today at the individual regional from Holman.